Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you're an executive running global teams, you already know that leading at a high level isn't just about what you do, but how fiercely you protect the time you have to do it. Today, we're extracting the exact time management strategies used by absolute titans of industry, straight from the source. We're going to break down our approaches into a practical toolkit that you can immediately apply to your own leadership style. So here's the big question. How do you actually manage the world when you've only got 24 hours in a day? It's the ultimate equalizer, right? Everyone on Earth gets the exact same amount of time. But managing sprawling global operations requires a very specific set of tools for high-level efficiency and, frankly, ruthless prioritization. You can't just hustle harder when your responsibilities span 10 different time zones and thousands of employees. You have to work fundamentally differently. Let's dive into this roadmap and see exactly how the absolute best in the business engineer their days for maximum impact. Okay, here's our flight path for today. We're covering 1. The global head start. 2. Engineering efficiency. 3. Ruthless prioritization. 4. Rejuvenation. And finally, 5. The executive toolkit. Let's jump right in.
Starting off with Section 1, the global head start. Because for a busy executive, securing a real competitive advantage usually begins before the rest of the world even opens its eyes.
3:45 a.m. Yeah, you heard that right. For most of us, that is literally the middle of the night. But for Apple CEO Tim Cook, this specific, incredibly early wake-up call is exactly how he gets a massive head start on his day. Cook is a huge advocate for utilizing those pre-dawn hours. Think about it. When you're managing a global empire like Apple, the sheer volume of incoming requests, emails, and daily fires can easily swallow your entire schedule if you let it. By waking up at 3:45 a.m., Cook completely reclaims the narrative of his day before it even begins.
So what is he doing with that reclaimed time? Well, he focuses on 3 specific things: reviewing global operations, getting his exercise in, and tackling tasks that require intense, unbroken concentration. He uses these early hours for the heavy lifting precisely because there are 0 interruptions. By the time the rest of the world is just logging online, Cook has already analyzed Apple's global movements and taken care of his physical health. As an executive, capturing those quiet morning hours gives you the deep focus you need before the inevitable daily distractions hit.
All right, let's move from the quiet of the morning into the absolute trenches of the workday with Section 2, engineering efficiency. Let's look at how leaders squeeze maximum output from their available hours. 5. Just 5 minutes. That is the size of a single block in Elon Musk's schedule. The CEO of SpaceX and Tesla uses a time management technique called time blocking, but he takes it to an absolute extreme. He chops his entire day into these hyper-granular 5-minute slots. This lets him tackle complex engineering and business tasks with laser precision. It's a massive testament to his commitment to productivity, making sure that literally every single minute is accounted for. When you're managing complex global projects, segmenting your time this strictly stops any one task from ballooning and eating up your precious bandwidth.
But hey, efficiency isn't just about managing yourself, right? It's about managing your team. And that brings us to the number 2. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos enforces this brilliantly simple concept called the 2-pizza rule for efficient meetings. The rule is just this: if 2 pizzas can't feed everyone in the room, the meeting is too large. And frankly, it's probably a waste of your time. Bezos believes this ensures meetings stay highly focused, productive, and incredibly time efficient. For executives, bloated meetings are the enemy of execution. Keeping things lean forces better delegation and much faster decision-making.
So the takeaway here is that high-level efficiency requires 2 distinct but very complementary approaches. You need that granular, almost obsessive control of your personal schedule, like Musk's 5-minute blocks, paired with Bezos's mandate for exceptionally lean team interactions. To truly engineer efficiency across a global team, you've got to master both, locking down your personal focus while ruthlessly trimming the fat from collaborative time.
But, as we all know, efficiency is completely useless if you're just being really efficient at doing the wrong things. That brings us to Section 3, ruthless prioritization. Let's talk about the power of pointing the ship in the right direction.
Saying no to 1,000 things. The late Steve Jobs famously believed that true focus wasn't just about choosing what to work on. It was about the active power of saying no to 1,000 other things. As an executive, you are constantly bombarded with endless opportunities, partnerships, and totally valid, good ideas every single day. But Jobs understood that to protect your team's energy for the truly great ideas, you have to actively refuse almost everything else.
Jobs' whole philosophy proves that steering a company to innovative heights means prioritizing absolute quality over just a sheer volume of tasks. Look, it's incredibly tempting to want your organization to do everything, to try and capture every single market segment. But focusing only on what truly matters is how you build a legacy. When you look at your own global operations, are you pushing for a high quantity of output, or are you prioritizing absolute quality on a few essential, needle-moving things? Now, contrast Musk's micro-blocks of 5 minutes with Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. Twice a year, Gates completely unplugs from daily operations for what he calls isolated think weeks. He retreats into total solitude for an entire week just to read, contemplate future trends, and focus entirely on big-picture innovation. Grinding it out daily is necessary, sure, but taking uninterrupted time away to think strategically is absolutely crucial for long-term success. As a leader, you have to prioritize thinking time just as heavily as execution time.
Managing global teams, however, is a marathon, not a sprint. If you only focus on execution and strategy without any recovery, burnout isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Which leads us to Section 4, rejuvenation.
Alibaba founder Jack Ma takes a highly sustainable approach to leadership. He actively emphasizes how vital it is to balance relentless hard work with real relaxation. Ma believes that taking time off to rejuvenate and come back stronger is absolutely essential. It's not some perk or luxury, it is a foundational component of long-term productivity and effective time management. If you're going to lead a massive workforce, modeling rest and ensuring your own mind is sharp is just as critical as any time block or meeting strategy.
Clearly, time management is not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. The tactics that work wonders for Elon Musk might sound like a nightmare to Jack Ma. So let's consolidate all this in Section 5, the Executive Toolkit.
Think of this as your personalized menu for elite execution. You can try time blocking like Musk to lock down your personal daily tasks. You can carve out Gates's Think Weeks to chart your company's strategic future. You might utilize Cook's early starts to manage global operations without a single interruption. You could channel Jobs by ruthlessly saying no to distractions. You can mandate Ma's balance of work and rest for long-term sustainability. Or you can enforce Bezos' lean meetings to keep your team fast and agile. The key is to pick the specific tactics that actually fit your personal circumstances and leadership style.
Because at the end of the day, mastering your time isn't just about color-coding a calendar. It's about fundamentally prioritizing your life's goals and making sure every single minute counts toward achieving them. You have the exact same 24 hours as these titans of industry. So the question I want to leave you with is this: which of these strategies are you going to implement first, and exactly which part of your 24 hours will you actively reclaim tomorrow to elevate your leadership? Think about it and start building your own legacy.